Afternoon. I think what sometimes bothers me is how we as people lead, be it leading as parents, be it leading as community leaders, be it leading as political leaders. Do we really lead people towards freedom? Do we lead people towards self-reliant? Do we lead people towards independent thinking? Do we lead our children towards being the individuals that are independent, that are not necessarily going to go to school, study, achieve, have all sorts of qualifications and go stand in the line for a job? Are we grooming our children and our communities into self-reliant individuals and children, or are we grooming our children and communities into beggars? Are we grooming them into those who must stand in queue and beg for positions? Are we grooming them into those who will actually be running around saying we are entitled to A and B? Are we grooming them to actually create jobs, create employment, create the new tomorrow, create the world that we want? Are we forever, as Africans, as blacks, as South Africans, as whoever we are we forever gonna be in line for the next job? Are we forever gonna be chained to a 9 to 5? Or are we looking to change the narrative? Are we looking to create our own economy? So yeah, until such time that when we see education, we see it as a way of empowering ourselves out of poverty through creativity, through creating jobs, through creating different sectors, business sectors, through manufacture, through a new kind of economy. Until we get to that mindset, until we get to that point where my daughter is not being educated to go seek a job, but rather my daughter is educated for life, to create a life for herself. My son is educated to create a life for herself, whichever way she chooses, but preferably she mustn't be stuck in a queue looking for a job. After all the years, I mean, if we look at, for example, the education system we are in, it's 12 years of primary education, and then you still have to go and do a degree or a diploma and all of that. But those are the skilled services that you want. Those are the skilled educations that we want. Are we raising our children for that? Are we raising our children to say, you are a future employer, you are a future job creator, you are the one who's going to determine how you go on in life? Or are we raising them such that they must go and stand in line, stand in the queue, ask for a job? We have to be realistic. We have the answers, but are we setting our children up for success by wanting them or skilling them to actually follow in our footsteps? It matters not whether we are Africa or South Africa or blacks. What matters more importantly is that what is the plan that we have? Do we have a plan? Dad, do you have a plan?